What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the Cowboys Playbook 365. I'm your host, Tyler Young, and today I want to talk about 3 under-the-radar players that could end up becoming some of the biggest reasons this defense succeeds in 2026. And honestly, I think one of these guys is set up for a breakout season that nobody's talking about. So, let's get into it. Let's start with Marist Liufau. I really don't think we've seen the guy's best football yet. He's entering year 3, and over the last 2 seasons, we've seen a lot of flashes. There's been stretches where his speed jumps off the screen. You see the range, you see the physicality, you see how quickly he gets downhill, but I think he's only scratching the surface, and that's why I'm excited to see what Christian Parker can do with him. This is a defense that values versatility and aggression, and that's exactly what Marist brings to the table. He's not your traditional linebacker that's sitting in the middle, reading and reacting. He's explosive, he's athletic, he can cover, he can blitz, he can chase down plays from sideline to sideline. I think the idea that Parker has for Marist is he would love to put him in positions where he can attack instead of thinking so much. And when you have a player with his kind of speed and length, that's kind of dangerous. Honestly, by the end of the season, I think Cowboys fans are going to be talking about Marist Liufau as one of the biggest breakout players on this defense. And one thing I love about his game is he plays with energy and he plays with a lot of effort. And sometimes those are the players that defense coordinators love the most because they trust them to do multiple things. If Marist takes that next step in year 3, I really think we're looking at a player that could become a cornerstone player for years to come. Now, let's talk about Kenny Clark. I think some people are making the mistake by overlooking him because not every great defense player fills up the stat sheet. Sometimes greatness comes from doing the dirty work, and Kenny Clark has made a career out of doing that. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's strong against the run. He understands leverage. He knows how to occupy blockers and make life easier for everyone around him. And when you listen to what Christian Parker wants up front, it sounds like he's describing Kenny Clark. Physical, tough, dependable, veteran leadership. That's who he is. And what I think is really being overlooked is the connection between Clark and Christian Parker from their time in Green Bay. These two already know each other. Parker knows exactly what kind of player he's getting in Kenny Clark, and Kenny Clark understands what Parker expects from him on the defensive line. I don't believe there's going to be that learning curve you sometimes see with new coaching staffs. There's already trust there. And I think the relationship is going to allow Kenny Clark to hit the ground running and become one of the leaders of this defense right away. This isn't a player who forgot how to play football. Far from it. I think he's motivated. I think he's got plenty left in the tank. And I think he's going to remind everyone why Dallas wanted him to be such an important piece of that trade. And honestly, if he can provide a veteran presence while continuing to dominate against the run and collapse the pocket, I think fans are going to appreciate just how valuable he is to this defense. But the player I'm probably most excited about is Donovan Ezeiruaku. And honestly, I don't think enough people are talking about him. He's entering year 2, and I thought he showed a lot more as a rookie than people give him credit for. Everybody wants to talk about sacks, but the one thing that really impressed me was how well he played the run as a rookie. For a young edge defender, he showed discipline, he set the edge well, he played with effort, and he wasn't afraid to get physical. That's not always easy for rookies coming into the league. And the thing I love most about his game is he's already got a solid foundation. He got excellent hand usage, he got bend around the corner, he understands leverage, and he plays with a relentless motor. Those are traits that translate. Now imagine adding another offseason and spending time working with one of the best pass rush trainers in football, BT Jordan. We've seen what BT Jordan has done with some of the top pass rushers in the league, and I expect Donovan to come back with an even deeper pass rush bag than he showed as a rookie. And that's where Christian Parker's defense comes into play. Parker loves a player that gives him versatility, he loves creating confusion, he loves moving players around, attacking offenses from different angles, and Donovan gives him that flexibility. He can rush standing up, he can put his hand in the dirt, he can line up in different spots and create problems, and I really believe year 2 is where we're going to see a jump. Maybe the sack numbers don't explode overnight, but if he builds off what he did as a rookie against the run and takes the next step as a pass rusher after working with BT Jordan, don't be surprised if Donovan becomes one of the most complete young defenders in the NFL. And honestly, that's what makes football so much fun. Everyone focuses on the stars, but championship teams are usually defined by the players that nobody is talking about in June. The Marist Liufaus, Kenny Clarks, the Donovan Ezeiruakus, those are the players that turn good defenses into great defenses. And if Christian Parker could get the most out of these 3 guys, I think this defense has a chance to surprise a lot of people this season. But now, I want to hear from you guys. Out of these 3 players, who do you think is going to have the biggest impact in 2026? Marist Liufau, Kenny Clark or Donovan Ezeiruaku? So drop your thoughts down in the comments because I love hearing from you guys. And if you're enjoying the content and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the family here at the Cowboys Playbook 365. As always, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.